I got a call that, Rachel wanted me for the film, and I didn't know much about it. I think I was filming my final season of Atlanta at the time, and I was looking for what the next thing was, sure, but because this was about real people, I was like, yee! Never done a biopic before. I've never, so I was very hesitant because I was like, these people are still living, breathing, walking around, able to run up on you in the street if they don't like you, so, but I knew that this story, I worked with Barry before, and I knew that this story just was incredibly provocative and very, I don't know, intimate, and just had all the flavors of the things I was looking for. And I really wanted to be there for Rachel's debut, like I knew of her work. And I also wanted to be there for hers because I was like, I had seen Ryan in little bits and pieces doing her thing, but I was like, the fact that this young woman is about to step into the shoes of one of the greatest boxers of all time, like I knew that there was a grit and that there was something that, she was going to push herself to the limit for. And I was like, cool, I get to be her coach. I don't have to train. Great. But I really just wanted to be there to watch this because this is also something historical. Like, I don't think we applaud the men who train and do their, big fight sports movies and, they eat a can of tuna and we're like, yay, that's great. And, but to really watch this young woman transform, like truly transform into one of the strongest, most powerful, athletes, I was like, I really would love to be there to peel back those layers. So, and I wasn't with it as long as they were. Like they had been with it for quite a while. So I also knew that I was coming into somebody else's home. So I also wanted to make sure that I was just there to support, to really be there, I don't want to say guide because like I'm not old enough to be. Stop, put your mic down. But no, and what's really crazy is that the minute that I got there, it was instant. Like the first few scenes, the first few takes we had, it like once we yelled cut, I was in her face. Yeah. Like, what are you doing?
I don't remember it ever being awkward between us.
No, it never was.
Yeah. But I mean, maybe you had that experience with everyone, but.
What do you mean, being awkward?
No, I'm saying like.
Don't tell these strangers that.
No, I'm saying you're just very easy.
Well, so are you. I was watching her go through it.
Yeah.
Take after take after take after take. The fight choreography was nothing to shake a stick at. She had to literally replicate the fights and. I was watching her getting punched, and sometimes I would laugh, and sometimes I'd be like, ooh, but like the whole thing, there's something so special about the dynamics between coach and athlete, because it's really about an individual who sees the potential in somebody who probably didn't even know they had it in them, and then you wake up every morning and go to sleep every night, and you're like, I'm going to train this person. But there's also a sense of care and a sense that a familial bond that happens. And I just couldn't help it. Like I just always like. There's a scene in this movie. I think your first Olympic bout, right? And it's when I'm in the all white suit. Jason really wore that, by the way. That's his swag. And I love it. But Rachel had directed in a way where I run down to the side of the ring and I'm screaming at her to give her, But there's this moment where she wins and the whole ceremony of the flag falling and her getting the goal. And if you could Ryan, the joy on Ryan's face was so real and authentic that I am sobbing on the side of take her, I'm just crying.
I did not know that.
Oh my God, I was so proud of you.
So far
I was so proud of you. I was like, she won. But it was so that was the connection that we had. It truly was. Very grounded, and I just really wanted to make sure she was okay, And then also with Rachel, Rachel, you don't know who you are until you watch this amazing director take the camera and then starts filming
cool.
You. There would be moments that Rachel was like, you know what? No, I got to get in there. And she just take the camera and it's just you're and I remember I was like, yes, this is what I'm here for. I was like, yeah, she won. So it was really cool to watch all of that, all this talent, all this connection, all this, commitment to making this work. So, that is a big reason why I signed on for it. Yeah.